today we're going to be talking all about shapes. So let me draw a few of the shapes. Well, really we're going to be talking about shapes and lines. So I want to talk to you about some shapes. Art has a lot of shapes involved.
Square.
Square. We know that one. Okay, so these are all shapes because they have space inside of them. They have air inside of them. But what about something like this? What is that? It's a squiggle, or it's a line because it doesn't have shape in it. I did not start and stop at the same space. Lines can have all kinds of directions to them. I can turn these into shapes if I go all the way around. Do you see what I'm saying? Like if I complete it where I started it, that makes a shape because there's air on the inside of it. But these are going to be lines. If you can make shapes and you can make lines, then you can make some art today. So I want to show you some of my shapes and lines. And since we're getting kind of close to Halloween, listen guys, Raylan, listen. Since we're getting kind of close to Halloween, I thought, what if we made our very own shapes and lines into a Frankenstein? So I have a couple of Frankensteins up here, and I want you to be looking for the shapes. You got to wear your mask, honey, all the way up. I want you to be looking for the shapes. I want you to be looking for the lines, okay? So let me flip this one over. Just shapes and lines. Just shapes and lines. Look at those shapes that you can find. Maybe some circles. Maybe some ovals. Maybe some zigzags. Okay. So let me show you your paper. Your paper, when you get started, is going to look like this. It's going to have this circle shape and these two lines. That's going to be your head and the neck of your Frankenstein.
Do we have to make hair?
Well, I think that would make it more interesting, like these. But you can make the hair any shape you want. Look at those lines. Look at those shapes that I've added to make that look like that. After you make your shape designs, that's when you go back and start coloring these in. Now, some Halloween colors. We could use orange. We could use black. We could use purple. You could use some lime green. Any color you want is fine. If you want to make this like kind of spooky, you can, or you can make it silly. So either one, it's totally up to you which kind you want to make. Okay, when you get this paper, the very first thing you need to do is name on the back. Put your name on the back. The next thing you need to do is color or draw your lines and shapes, and I did my lines and shapes with a crayon. Especially if you do it with a black crayon, that would make it super dark. Everything is a shape. So if you did it with a black crayon, that makes it show up really good. If you do it with a pencil, that's fine, but go back on top of it with the black crayon. Do what? That's true. You can put ears on them. Any shape you want. That one doesn't, but I should add some. Okay, so let's get started.